How many of you are ready to be a more successful person? How many of you are ready to give more speeches? How many of you are ready to have more fun in life? You bet. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you be ready? Here's my take on it. You're not. You're not as ready to do anything as you think you are. How many of you are 100% satisfied with your life right now? How many of you are 100% satisfied with your success right now, with your psychological life right now? Wow, everybody got that one right. Because you're all 100% where you chose to be. You are living right where you thought you would be because of your actions that you're doing. There's nothing mysterious about this. There's no reason to get upset. I'm where I am because this is what I've done. But you have to ask yourself, since you've been lying about that one, what can I do to make my situation different? I'm going to put a word on the board, ready. This is one of the questions I asked you at the very beginning. Are you ready? How many of you are ready? You all are ready. You say you're ready. There's another part to this. Willing and able. Now, I think that almost all of you here could be ready to change, and you could believe you can change, like Napoleon Hill said. And I know from speaking to you that every single one of you is able to change. I know you can do it. You know you can do it. You're able to do this. There's nothing hard about doing any of this. This is where the rub is, the willing part. Because a lot are ready and a lot are able, but few are willing. And when I say willing, I mean it's to do what it takes to achieve your goals. Now, last meeting of the year, I made you all set goals. How's that going for you? Mine's going pretty good. How's yours doing? You got to be willing to pay the price. You got to be willing to do it. Because if you're not willing, because everybody can do their goals. Everybody can do them, but not everybody will do them. So you may have heard the saying about the haves and have-nots, but I think it's more like the won'ts and the won't-nots. Because you make up, your life is made up of decisions that you will or will not do. You put it in your head, you can or you won't. And that is entire life. Every single day of your life, you're doing that. Because it's not so much of the can and the will, it's the will and the will not. That's what it boils down to. The number of people that actually will is very small. I know I spent a lot of money, thousands of dollars, going to seminars, going to webinars, going to all kind of training. I've bought books. I know many of you have bought books also. We spend hundreds and thousands of dollars, but guess what? It doesn't matter. Everything we talked about doesn't matter. It's what I call a DMN. You may have heard me talk about a DMN. I was saying that was going to be my new title. DMN. All that don't mean nothing. It don't mean anything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you're willing, how much you're ready, and how much you're able if you sit there like a spectator, if you don't do anything. All this is just great things to talk about. Another Toastmaster speech to give. I set my goals. I know what they are. I have the intention of keeping my goals. I can keep my goals, but I'm not going to do anything, and it's magically going to happen to me. It's all going to happen, woo, just like that. So I'm going to say to you, it all is irrelevant. It all doesn't matter without this word here, action. If you don't have action, you don't have anything. You could say to yourself, well, Bert, what action are you calling for? Well, how about this for an action? I want you to know, look at your schedule and pathways, whatever part of that you're working on, figure out what you need to do and put it on the agenda. Not 3 weeks from now, not when you're ready, do it now. Do it if you've only got 2 weeks to prepare. Do it. That's the action that will get you going. Because once you do that, it's a start. And then once you get rolling, it's going to be harder to stop. So I'm going to ask all my Toastmaster friends, do some action this week. Get yourself on the agenda, do a speech, and let's get rolling down the river.